What's going on YouTube? We are back at it today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the latest collaboration, Tyler, the Creator, and Converse right here on the Naut-1 in this beautiful brown colorway. First of all, this is my first pair of Converse ever. I've never owned a pair of Converse in my life. I know that probably sounds crazy to some of you, and I know how iconic the Converse All-Stars are. Just never had a pair in my life. And two, this is my first pair of boat shoes. I know the boat shoe trend is kind of popping off right now, depending on what kind of pages you follow on Instagram. A lot of people are wearing boat shoes, particularly those Timberland Third Eye shoes. A lot of people have been wearing those. So when these dropped, I was definitely curious about them because I've seen people wearing boat shoes, and also I really like this brown colorway. Boat shoe right here didn't give me like those Sperry frat boy vibes. Just kind of got a cooler vibe with these. That's why I wanted to check these out. Anyways, before we begin, as always, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe, and feel free to follow me on Instagram to see how I style all my sneakers and outfits. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. All right, so starting off with the box, we got Converse 1908. This is an archive collection by Tyler, the Creator. He went back into the archives and he pulled out those Naut-1s, and he also pulled out the 1908 joggers, which were probably the more popular of the two silhouettes that he dropped. You can see the Golf Fleet Flare branding on the side. We actually got a pull-out box. Nothing special in the box, but the shoes did come with this set of laces, which was in the shoes. However, I immediately put in the rope laces in the shoes, which you guys will see in a second, because I felt like the rope laces looked a lot better than these. Wanted to show you guys, they do come with two sets of laces, and that's pretty much the box. So let's get into the shoes. And here they are, the Converse Naut-1 by Tyler, the Creator. Now, as I stated at the beginning of this video, this is a boat shoe, but this shoe is also very reminiscent of the Vans Authentic, which kind of caused a controversy online. Basically, when these got unveiled, everyone was saying that Tyler, the Creator, and Converse were basically just copying Vans. Converse Naut-1 has been around since the 1970s, and this is actually the first time I believe it's been re-released. So Converse went back in their archives, brought these out. So I could definitely tell if you were not familiar with Converse's history or their archive, you would definitely think this is just a blatant copy of the Vans Authentic. In terms of material on the upper, you got this nice brown suede. That's why I really went for the brown one. They did come with a blue colorway as well, which was done in a blue canvas upper. I just thought the brown was way more my style and way more my taste. And I will say, for a $90 shoe, the suede does feel great. Really nice touch to this suede. Really like how these rope laces look in the shoe. And then for the midsole, just a basic cream colored midsole. Do have a little bit of Converse branding on the back. You have a little floor tag right there. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. My French is obviously not very good, so apologies if I mispronounced that. That's pretty much going to be the details on the shoe. Once again, pretty simple shoe, nothing too crazy here. I will say these do look really good on feet. I do enjoy wearing them. I actually wore them all day yesterday, and they are surprisingly comfortable for this style of shoe. Now, they're obviously not going to be like a New Balance 990 level of comfort, but for this style of shoe, I found them to be pretty comfortable. My feet did not hurt when I was wearing them all day yesterday. So take that for what it is. Now for sizing, I originally got these in a 10.5 and they were way too big. So I actually had to send them back and I reordered a size 10. So this right here is a size 10 and these fit me pretty much perfectly. I will say I still have a bit of room in the toe area because this shoe is very long. As you can see from the bird's eye view, it's very long and it kind of has a pointy look to it. So with that said, I definitely recommend going a half size down. However, if you do have super narrow feet, you could probably get away with going a full size down if you like a nice snug fit. But if you just want a good fit, you don't want it to be too snug, you don't want it to be too loose, definitely recommend going a half size down. Pretty much gonna do it for this video. They're still in stock on the Converse website, so if you guys wanna go check these out, I will link these down below. I think these are a pretty good shoe for summer. Definitely excited to wear these and style these this summer. And adding something new into the rotation. Never had a pair of boat shoes before. I think that's one thing I love about sneakers, and as I get older, I just kind of wanna go into all these like different styles and try out new things and find stuff I like. And you can't really do that without experimenting. I know OG Jordans always will have a special place in my heart, but sometimes you just gotta try new things. So that's what I did with these. So we'll see how these go. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.